Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on how to use citation tools to help make your citations page. Students create citations so that they can show where their research came from. The reason that we do this is so that those that are looking at your research can find out where you found your information to make sure that it is reliable and correct, as well as a place to go find additional information on the topic of your research. The Westside Middle School Library Wiki page gives you lots of resources for you to use here at Westside Middle School. There are lots of wonderful databases that have been peer-reviewed, meaning that other educators and professionals have looked at this information to make sure that it's very reliable for you to use. And you are highly encouraged to use those databases. To make the citations of those resources, the school also has provided for you a Noodle Tools subscription that allows you to do a lot of copying and pasting to help create your citations. The purpose of this tutorial is not going to necessarily show you how to use Noodle Tools, but a tool very similar to Noodle Tools called EasyBib. EasyBib is a free citation generator that works a lot like Noodle Tools. However, if you do use EasyBib, it does use pop-ups advertisements, so if you have that blocked in your preferences in your web browser, this website will not work for you in all cases. And it is very similar to that of Noodle Tools and works much the same way as Noodle Tools does. The EasyBib has different types of citation formats that you can use. We will typically use MLA, and so we'll use MLA 7. There's also different tabs that you can select as well in terms of your citations besides just websites. However, most students will probably be citing a website, but you have all these other options here as well. So let's say you're doing research and you want to look for an image of immigrants being inspected as going through Ellis Island. And we find this particular image here from the New York Public Library's digital collections. So we're going to go ahead and click on that image. And let's say we're going to use this particular image here. So we're going to copy this web address by highlighting the entire address and go to copy. And then in EasyBib, we're going to go ahead and select into the side of this website cell and go to edit and paste, and then we're going to click on the red Cite It button. EasyBib is going to go to the website and check to see if this is a valid website that can be cited, and it says, yep, this is a website we found. Is this what you want to cite? You'll click, yep, cite this. And what EasyBib will do is it says we have found these things for you, but these three things we have not found for you on the website. So we'll need to go actually back to that website and see if we can perhaps find those information here. So the first thing we're looking for here is the contributors. So if I go back here to this particular website and I look here at the photographer, it was created by Edwin Levick. So I'm going to put Edwin Levick's name in here for the author of this particular image. I don't have a middle initial, and it's okay if I leave it blank. The publisher and sponsor, well, the website is sponsored by the New York Public Library. And so I'm just going to use the abbreviation New York Public Library. Where it says display URL, I'm going to go ahead and leave that checked as yes so that the web address is included in the citation. And then the next thing I'm going to look for is electronically publish. Well, if I scroll down here a little ways, and I have to look here and see it was created in 1910 and 1910. And if I look here, it was digitized in 2013 is when it was digitized. So if I go back here, I don't know a day and I don't know the month, but I do know it was digitized in 2013. It is okay if I do not have all the information filled out. We want to do our very best to find any information that might be missing, but if we can't find it, we can't find it, and we'll sort what we can locate. We'll click on that Create Citation button. And here is the citation that we have here for our image. So the author of the photographer, the name of the site, the information about the image and where it was located at, we would just need to copy this citation. And then depending on what we're using for our bibliography page, whether it's a Google Doc or a Microsoft Word document or a Pages document, we would just copy and paste that into our page for bibliography page. Now, in doing citations, it's very important that you always indent the second line and any line afterwards for that purpose of that citation. So now we have cited our photograph that we've used for this particular project. EasyBib is fairly easy to use. If you have questions, please make sure you contact your classroom teacher. As well, you can also use Noodle Tools, which is a subscription service that the school does pay for you to use as a citation tool. Thank you for listening.